All right then, guys. Welcome all. It's a little bit different for me today. I've called in sick. I'm not feeling well. I do participate, but in a little bit different way than I normally do. But thank God, we have our Kata queen, Shihan Janine, in the house, in that hizzy house. Yeah, baby. It's a big honor again that you're here with us, and yeah, we can't wait, to be fair. Stringer, you got some words?
Yeah, I'm a little bit more chirpy than Wes is, thankfully. Yeah, I mean, he might not be doing all the demonstrating that he normally would be, but hey, he's here still, and obviously Shihan Jan is going to take most of the session anyway, so enjoy. We're focusing on Seipei today, which is the third Dan Kata, of course, and then Shihan Janine might be back for a couple more events. We will have to see.
It's Florian from Romania.
Yeah, I've just seen that. Okay, so enjoy, guys, and over to Shihan Janine for a great session ahead.
Us.
Okay, so we start from left, just bouncing. Now, any of you already know Seipei, know there's a lot of yokogeris in Seipei. So we're going to have to warm our legs up properly today. Okay, Yame, just into a fighting stance and just very gently coming up like a Kyagageri, but no higher than your waist level. Okay? So, Jamin, just in your own time, just gently warming up the legs. As you start to loosen off, just go a little bit higher. And Yame, you can open up the hips, just big circular motions round with your knees. Your own time. Just uchi, inside out. Soto. Anyame. Okay, just 4 and 1. So I need to keep it active. Bend your right leg first, left leg straight. Ish. Knee to your right. Try not to put your hands on your legs. Let your hips drop so you're pulling down the front of your thigh. San, Chisoku. And she up onto the heel. Hantai, left leg bent. Ish.
Us.
Knee to your left. San, Chisoku. Shi, Pikato. And again. Ish. Right leg bent. Try to go down a little bit further. Knee. Don't forget, if you've got any questions as we're going through the kata, use the chat. And if I can answer them, I will. If I can't, I'll ask Sensei Darren. San, Chisoku. Shi, Kakato. And that, ish. Knee. San. Shi. Come up into Kibadachi, straighten the legs, and just cross the arms and put the elbows on the ground. And your legs drop out a little bit. Come up into press-up position. Now you're going to do forward dips. Okay, so you keep your legs wide there. So you're going to go down chin, chest, hips on the floor. I'll do it side on so you can see. So I'll show you one. There, so it's chin, chest, hips, and round. Right hand. Ish. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rock. Sish. Hash. Ku. Ju. Now hand dice will be hips, chest, chin. Ish. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rock. Sish. Hash. Q. Ju. And bring your legs in and come back. Circle your hips. And that. And that. And hands out. Okay, shoulders forward. Hands out. Now maybe one forward, one back. Hands out. And yame. Just tidy these. Okay, we're going to do an exercise we did a few weeks ago to get your legs nice and warm for yokogeri. And I need you to find somewhere that you can hold on to. A chair, a table, a wall. You need something for support. Okay, so I don't know if you can see me if I... This isn't the best because the wall is slanted. Okay, but we did it the other day where we're going to do yokogeri and hold the leg out there. Okay, so you're going to get up into Tsurashikashi, nice and high with the knee. Then you're going to take it out and hold. Okay, but what you need to make sure of is the supporting foot twists. There. So whichever direction your kick is going in, the supporting foot is the opposite direction. Okay, so working on that, opening the hip out. Okay, so from here, I can zero and out. Ish, hold. And back and down. When you're in yokogeri, make sure that you've got the knife edge out there. It's the furthest part of the foot, but you should be slightly pointing your foot down. Your foot shouldn't be in this position in yokogeri. You need to turn the hip over so that the heel is the highest most point. And again, up tsuro, out ish, hold there, back tsuro, and down. One more. Up, out, back, and down. Hand down, so you're doing the other leg. Up to Rashi, knee, back, and down. And again, up to Rashi, out, back, and down. One more time. Up, out, back, and down. Okay, just shake your legs off. One more exercise for the yokos before we finish. Okay, so on the count, you're going to come up into Rashidachi. Okay. So you're going to come up into Rashidachi here, and then you're going to kick yokogeri. Make sure you turn on that supporting leg. It's more difficult when you haven't got anything to hold on to. But get that, and then back, but keep it up into Rashidachi. And then on knee, kick, back. San, kick, back. So you're making sure you're opening your hips up, performing a good yokogeri, not just this for the leg. You must turn the hips. Okay, so bring your leg up, right leg up, Tsuruashi. So on the count, you'll do yokogeri and bring it back. Ish, knee, san, shi, go. And bring it down, left leg up. Ish, knee, san, shi, go.
Shia.
Down. Circle your hips. And relax. It's tidy keys. Have a quick drink if you want. This. Okay, so we're going to do Seipei today. We're only doing one kata, but we're doing more sections of that kata than we have previously. On previous occasions, we've done 2 sections of 2 katas, but tonight we're going to do 3, possibly 4 sections of Seipei, depending on how long we've got. Okay, so I think it's quite a complex kata. The thing is with Seipei, there's a lot of changing the direction. Back, forward, changing constantly. So it's quite difficult to learn, because you can learn a segment, but then you turn, and I think once you turn, you forget where you are, because there's so many turns back and forth, you can lose yourself. So that's the main thing. But when you are turning, one of the things I think is really important for kata, particularly if you're looking at competition level kata, is head movement. Now that's why I like Seipei, because there's lots of turns, there's lots of chances to get that fast head movement. So I might not remind you all the time, but if you are changing direction, make sure the head moves fast. The other thing to remind you in Seipei is the backhand is always closed. So if I haven't told you open or closed, it's closed. Okay, it's always closed, it's never open. Okay, so we'll start off with the first section. We're going to start from Kibadachi, facing the camera, with your right arm in Jordan Hijate, and your left hand is grasping around the fist. It's a bit like what we had the other day, this position, okay? So, right arm up, there. Okay, now the first movement, you're going to bring your right leg in, keep looking to the front, Tsuruwashi-dachi, Jodan Yokogeri, bring the leg back into Tsuruwashi-dachi, and then we're going to twist. Okay, so just watch me first before you try. So from here, it's going to be kick, and then from here, you're going to control it through. So you turn it through 180 degrees. It'll be 1, 2, 3, turn, so now I'm facing the opposite direction, but I still look to the front. So if you're looking at your camera or your computer, keep looking at your computer even when you change direction. Okay, so we'll just do that to start. Just practicing. Don't worry about the arms, just work on the legs. Ash. That's good. And back, we're going to do that 3 times. Right leg forward. Knee. Good. Make sure you come back into Tsuruwashi-dachi so you've got more control over the leg. Sun. Okay, just watch. This time when you step back, you're going to place the right hand down, and then you're going to do uchukigenbrai, stochukigenbrai. Both wrists are bent, both hands are facing forward. Okay, so you'll start as you come through, right hand down, but then it goes up. So you position down, uchukigenbrai. But that position is slow. Okay, so fast kick, slow uchukigenbrai. Ash. Now from here, we're basically going to repeat on this side. You're going to bring your left leg up, kick Jodan Yokogeri, but as the leg comes back, you change the head movement. Okay, so I'll do it this way. You're going to kick, and as the leg comes back, you change, so you look in the opposite direction, and then uchukigenbrai again, sto. Okay, so you've got your right hand up, so you're going to kick left, place it straight down where it is, and look to the back. Ash. That's good. And now there. Let's go back and just work on that a little bit. So your right elbow's up, left hand is grasping your fist. Right yokogeri, step back through 180 degrees. Uchukigenbrai, keep looking towards your camera. Ash. That's good. Remember to come to 4. Now you're going to kick off your left and look the other way, uchukigenbrai. Ash. Now from here, you're going to take your left leg across into Zenkutadachi. Your left hand's going to come to your shoulder, and then Gyaku Shito Yokogamanuchi. Okay, so from here, come in there, left hand to the shoulder, Gyaku Shito Yokogamanuchi. Ash. And don't forget the back hand is closed. It's always closed on this kata. Now you're going to do Tobi Maigeri. Keep the hands in this position as you kick. So you're going to jump up, kick, and as you land, you're going to grasp there and come over Jodan Hijiate, but it's reinforced with your back hand. So when you're jumping, your hands are in this position. And so you jump and in. Now, ish. And now in. Okay, just relax. I want you to see one little thing. When you jump, okay, you've done, hopefully you can see my feet there. You've done this movement. You're going to jump and land in Kibadachi. But what you want to do is land with your feet straight and then twist. Okay? So from here, land with your feet straight and twist. Don't be tempted to jump and land like that, ready for the Kibadachi. Because that's how I finished my kata career. Okay, it was that Tobi Maigeri, and when you watch the video, the top and the bottom, but top half and the bottom half of the legs go in different directions, and it's almost like I've broken my knee when you look at the videos. It's awful. Okay, so just make sure you land there and twist. Okay, feet straight. So let's run through that then. Right arm up. So it's Yokogeri, step back, Uchukigenbrai, keep looking towards the camera. Ash. Now you're going to kick with your left leg, and as soon as you've kicked, look the opposite direction, and you begin to rise slowly. Out! Now you can take your front leg through towards the camera. Zen Sadachi, Gyakushito Yokogamuchi. Out! Make sure that backhand is closed. And now Toby Maigeri. Sit! Out! Good. So there should be a ki on my movement. I'm back. Right arm up. Right leg step back 180 degrees. Uchuka get bride. Left hand. Left leg. Uchuka get bride. Towards the stream. Yakushito Yokogamuchi. Toby Maigeri in ki. And good. Back. Right arm up. We'll try both kicks and both Uchuka Gin Bride. So fast kick, Uchuka Gin Bride to count to 4. Make sure the wrists are bent on both of them. So both sides. And now, and Kiai. Good, and back. We'll try it once more in 2 bits and then we'll do the whole thing. So both yokos, both of you begin rise. And out to the kiai. Excellent. And back 3 times all the way through. When you do the kick, it's a matter for you whether you keep the hands in front or behind. I find if you put the hand behind, it's better for your balance, because if you put it in front, I find it tends to take your weight forward slightly. So better that the hand goes behind. I don't know what the Kata book photograph looks like. I should know, it's me. But I know in the old one, it used to follow the leg up. But I would say go behind, okay? And again, right, all the way through this time. Right arm up. So, both sides. Yakusho Yokogamuchi, Kiai. Fast head. Excellent. And back. Don't forget now, concentrate on getting that head movement fast. As the Yokogeri comes back, you change your gaze. 2 more goes. Jamal! And back, last time. I did say there was a lot of yokogeris, didn't I? We haven't finished yet. Last one. That's right. And now, Ray.
Shen, before you go to the exercise, I just grabbed the book for you to check. It actually, this is the one, number 17, and you have in front.
I would always do it behind.
Yeah, you normally do it behind.
Yeah.
I myself have the hand in front, but
I used to do it in front when I was competing. Now, whether it's because I'm not as flexible now as when I was competing, I put it behind because I find it opens the hips up more. Because I've also sometimes I was dipping.
Yeah, I can totally understand your reasoning.
Yeah.
I don't think you get marked down for either versions, would you?
No, it wouldn't. And I wasn't even sure what it showed in the Kata book, which way. But you see it done both ways, and they both marked exactly the same, whether it's behind or in front. So I would say try both of them, and see which is best for you. A lot will depend on your body mechanics as to how you move. Because I always did it in front when I was competing, and now I put it behind me. So I'm thinking it's the age of the hip issue. Why I go behind. Okay, on your backs. We're going to do my favourite leg pumps. Okay, so make sure your hands are facing forward. Bend your arms so that you've got some weight on your triceps. And when you push out, just to practice each Chusoku position, make sure you're in a good Chusoku. Okay, we're going to do 30. Hash, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hash, ku, ju, hash, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hash, ku, ju, hash, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hash, ku, ju. That's good. Don't forget. And water, please.
Shall I go first then, Darren?
Yeah, man. That's fine with me.
So you can't nick my combination.
Yeah. I'm only allowing it because you're ill.
Thank you. So easy going. Right, guys, get yourself some water. I don't need one. I'm going to call. You know, the funny thing is, we're working like on a very low part of the session is really weird to do, because you normally always going and try to do it as best as you can, and then now standing here like that, no power at all. It's just rubbish. Right then. Okay, so we'll be on the left leg in front. We're gonna focus on the blocking and getting into Surya Shidashi. So what we think about is our partner coming with the left hand to the chest and a right low kick, a very common combination. What we're gonna do is we're gonna block the punch. We're gonna block the punch and we go into Surya Shidashi, so we kind of evade the Gedama Washigiri. So it's gonna be block in, 1, 2, over, under, and we're gonna use the same leg. Instead of Yokogiri, we go Jodan Washigiri. So one more time, slowly. It's going to be block, evade, over, under, and now same leg, Jodan Washigiri. Chris. Right. I'm just going to show you guys while I count, because I'm already tired now. Okay, Kamate. Let's start off with this man. There we go. And ni, san, shi, go, rook, sish, ash, cool. Last one on the left, people. Sure. All right, Mawate. Other leg in front. Darren, can you show it one more time, please? So it's going to be block with the left hand, evade, 1, 2, front leg, Jodan Washigiri. Try to bring the knee up as if you just go, evade the kick, like there. Thank you. All right then, 10 times. There we go. And ish. Knee. Sun. Go. Rook. Stish. Ash. Cool. And the last one, shear.
Shear.
hard combination. Whew, all sweaty by that. Us. Okay, what we're gonna do push-ups. We've done these before. You go into like a thrust position. So you're going to be over here and push down and up again. Push down and up again. Push down and up again. Us.
Yes.
15 times. 1, 5. Us. There we go. Kamaite. And itch. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. Ruk. Sish. Ash. Goo. You. 5 more. Knee. Sun. Chi. Angle.
Yeah.
Right then, guys, get yourself a quick drink. Over to Sensor Darren. Super drink.
Let's have a drink, guys. Okay. Right, so we're going to use the 2 kicks where you would be with the right leg forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to use them bits. Okay. So we're going to start off. Obviously, we're going to start off with the left leg. But we're going to do both legs. So we're going to be here. Washi Jordan. As we land, we take the block. Washi Jordan with the front leg. So it's almost 1, 2, 1, 2. What we're doing is we're using this movement combined. 1, 2, 3. So as we do the first kick, we take it back, we take the block, and then more Shigeri Jordan, land, Gyaku. Okay? All understand? Washi off the front leg. Step back, block, get them right, Washi, Gyaku. Okay? All good? Just thinking of time-wise, do I want to do 10? We'll do 6, just to allow Jan a little bit more time for this one, and then we can reevaluate where we are next. Okay, let's go. Ready? H! Sun! She! Go! Last one. Right. Good, and change legs. Don't forget, right leg, step back, left hand blocks, left hand kicks, right hand punches. Okay? Right, step back, left, left, right. Okay?
Yes.
All good? 6, ready? Let's go. H! E! Sun! He! L!
Yeah.
And that's it. We're on to the exercises. On your backs. What we're going to do is as we come up, we're going to twist, back, twist, back. Try and make it a controlled movement, not a real snappy one. Up, twist, back, up, twist. Really try and stretch out 45 degrees, just 10. Okay? Ready? H, knee, sun, heat, twist, go, twist, rook, ish, good, shira, no hands, and back to Shihan Janine, the Kata Queen. Yourself a drink, of course, if you want.
Okay, we're actually going to work on the next section of the kata. So we would follow on from the movement we just finished. We just did tobi mai geri and in. And we're going to work on this bit because it's quite difficult with the footwork. So you can just watch me for a minute. If you're still drinking, that's fine. Okay. Now, you would have finished with your left leg forward, but I'm going to face the opposite direction just so that you can see my feet. I think where I am now. Okay, so from here, you're going to take your right leg across into Zenka Sadachi and do Marotte Uke. Okay, so it's going to come across Marotte Uke. But this hand, the supporting hand, will be open. This is a difficult bit, and I'll show you the footwork first because it is quite difficult. I think it might be better if I work the other way actually. So from there, you're going to come in. You're going to move your right leg into Sanchindachi facing this way. Okay, so you're going from Zenka Sadachi here, Sanchindachi here. Okay. Now in the kata book, the photograph looks, so although the word says right leg Sanchindachi, the angle the photograph is taken from, it looks like it's a left leg forward. Okay, but it is a right leg. I think it's the way the photograph's taken. So we'll go from there. So you're going to come up with your, if you face the camera as you just finished, because although you'll have your back to the camera for a second, you'll turn around then. So left elbow up. You're going to turn your back to me now. You're going to take your right leg across. So you'll have your back to me. Zenka Tadachi, Marotte Uke. Ish. Now from here, you're going to bring your right leg up, Sanchindachi, and at the same time, you're going to do a cover. It's like Sotuke, but it just goes to the center and then Junski towards the camera. Okay, so your right leg moves, right cover, Junski. Ish. Okay, back again, just come back into the Marotte. I'm trying to show my feet and my arms because I think this is one of the most difficult moves in the kata. So you go right leg forward, you're going to come in, cover, Junski. Ish. So now my body is facing side on, right leg forward, but my Junski and my head is facing towards the front, towards the camera. And from here, you're going to turn into Neko Ashidachi, and as you step into Neko Ashidachi, simultaneously, you do Osayuke and Yuraken. So, from here, it's Osayuke, Yuraken. My right leg is forward in Neko Ashidachi. 1, 2. Ish. There should be a slight gap between your hand and your elbow. Make sure you've got a bent wrist and that it's bridge to the nose level. From here, without moving your stance, you're just going to do a hook to a count of 4. Okay? So ish, ni, san, shi. Now from here, you're going to slide forward, so your right leg stays forward. Okay, but as you slide, you're going to cover left and then punch Shuranoiski. So you're from here, this leg stays forward, cover, Shuranoiski, but that's done fast. So from there, in. Ish. Okay, back to the beginning. So we're now on, facing the camera, Kibadachi, left arm up. The first movement we're going to do is take your right leg across away from the camera, Zenka Sadachi Marotte Uke. Ish. Now you're going to come up, right leg, Sanchindachi to the side, cover, Junski. Ish. Now you're going to step into Neko Ashidachi, Osayuke, Yuraken. Ish. Now hook with us right hand to a count of 4. Ish, ni, san, shi. Same leg stays forward, your right leg slides, punch Shuranoiski. Ish. Lovely. And back, left elbow out. Lifting right leg across towards the back, Marotte Uke. Ish. Right leg moves into Sanchindachi, cover and Junski. Ish. Step forward, Neko Ashidachi, Osayuke, Yuraken. Ish. hook to count to 4, ish, knee, san, she. And you can slide, cover with the backhand, chudan ski, ish. That's good. And back. So this time, we'll go from here, you're going to do the marotte on the junski in 1 count, and then you can do also you get your rack in, hook, and slide on count 2. Count 1 is marotte, junski, okay? Keep it after your left arm up, so your right leg is going to move. Ish! Now a knee, neck washidachi, also you get your rack in, hook, and slide and punch. Ish! Hook, knee, san, she, slide and punch. That's good. And back. Do it one more time with 2 counts. Left arm up. So count 1, marotte, cover junski. Ish! And I'll finish. Knee, also you rack in, hook, and slide and punch. Lovely. Back. I'm going to do it 3 times all the way through. Okay, so you're going to do the whole set. Ready? Jime, marotte, junski, yuraken, hook, and slide. Good. And back. If anybody's struggling with this, stick something on the chat, okay? You all seem okay from what I can see, but I think this is quite a difficult, because you're moving, changing direction all the time is quite difficult. Left arm back, whole thing. Ish! That's great. And back, last one. Ish! And now there. Great. Okay, and down on the floor, we're going to do mountain climbers. Just keep your backside down, and I want you to swap legs each time. Try and touch your knee onto your elbow each time. Okay? And in fact, 1 count will be 2. So it's knee, san, we're just going to do 10, okay? So 20 in total. Right, knees off the floor. Ish, knee, san, she, go, rock, seat, catch, ku, jump. And up you get. And have some more, please.
Right then, guys, get yourself a good drink. And then we will cover a combination out of this. This, apart from the kicking, I think is the probably the most beautiful part out of the full kata. Because it's such a dynamic thing, really gets you in a different way. So it's amazing. If you can do this properly, you have me.
Change of pace as well in it.
Yeah, that's wicked.
Slow and then bang at the end. It's
yeah,
it's nice.
All right then. So we'll be on the left leg forward. What we're going to work on is the osayuke, and sorry, don't remember the name right now. So what we're thinking of is 1, 2, block. So it's going to be block to the side. Now slide forward, punch to the chest, and we're going to use our front leg. So it's going to be block, punch forward. Now front leg, chudamurashigiri on the liver. This is a short one. We're going to step back like we're doing. You're just going to step back straight away, and again chudamawashi. So you're going to work a double chudamawashi. So it's going to be 1, 2. You're going to block outside. A little bit shoulder twisting forward. 1, 2, and 3. 1, a little skip, and then back to the chudan again.
Yes.
One more time slowly, and then we will do this on the count, and we will do it 6 times again. Just as we did with Darren. So, 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Good. All right then. There we go. Kamaite. And Ich, ni, san, shi, go, and rook.
Yeah.
All right, mawate, other side. It's going to be backhand block, also okay. Front hand, other block, to the outside. Front hand, chudama washigiri, step away, chudama washigiri. Us, double chudama washigiri. Us, 6 times. There we go. And ich, ni, san, shi, go, last one, ruku.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And exercise. Us. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to work single leg. Us. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down. When you come up, little jump forward. Go down, little jump back. Us.
Us.
1, 2. That's 1. Us. Leg. 1, 2, 1. Other leg. Us. We will do only 10 alternate. Us. 1 on the right, 2 on the left, and so on. So down, front, down, back, down is 1. Us. Right, there we go. Kamate. And ish. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Sish. Ash. Ku. Last one. Shia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, super stringer. Thank you, guys.
Great.
Are we supposed to change legs then?
Yeah.
What, each
Yeah.
time?
Yeah, each time.
One.
And then one leg.
I didn't want one leg. Should listen.
On the bright side, you'll have a really good leg.
Yeah, and one really bad leg.
You won't have to put your hand behind now because it'll be really good.
Depends on what leg she did it with.
Yeah, of course. But it's got to be one of them. There's a kick with both, right? So, law of averages, 50%. Okay. So what we're going to work on is this bit here. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover Shtasky, step through at an angle. 1, 2, in, and then come over with the Gyaku in position. Make sure we open these arms up. So we're here, just like there. Moroto, Chunachuke, block Shtasky. Okay, block Shtasky. Step to the side. We're going to use the Soto and then really roll through and hit towards the chest, like when you do the Junski, is shoulder height. Okay, so there, 1, 2, 3, 4. Making sure we're stepping off the angle. Like when we do here, we step off the angle, and then we come square. Off, square. Okay? Uchi, shita, soto, gyaku. Okay? Same thing. 6. Ready? Gyaku, oi, step forward, gyaku. Okay? Let's go. Ready? Sun. And change your legs. Exactly the same thing. Right? We was there, we was doing the gyaku, uchi, and then the oishti, oishita. Same thing. 1, 2, step forward, 3, 4. Making sure when we step off the side to hit in. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Ready? Okay, on your backs again. We're going to do leg raises. Okay, so nice and simple, hands underneath or behind, wherever you prefer them. Most people prefer here because it's a stabilizer, and we're just doing leg raises. 15, 1, 5. Okay, let's go. Ready? Don't put your feet on the ground each time. H, knee, san, shi, go, ruk, h, get, shia, h, knee, san, shi, go. And don't forget, when you stand up, there are no hands. Osh, and back to the wonderful Shihan Janine.
I expect you to call me the wonderful Shihan Janine all the time now, mind.
Yeah. We haven't come up with a JJ name for you.
Jolly Janine.
Jolly Janine.
So we're going to move now onto the next section. So we're going to follow on from where you ended, because I find the middle section of this kata is the most difficult bit. So the 3 sections I really want to concentrate on were in the middle, and they all happen to fall into each other. So we've just finished there because we slid forward. We did 1, 2, slide. Okay. So I'll show you first. Just watch, and then you can do it. So I'll give you all the explanations first. So you're going to step back with your front leg straight back into your kibidachi, and you're going to do shito hizo, okay, with your right hand. Remember, even though you're doing a shito hizo, your backhand is closed, because as I said at the beginning, you've always got a closed backhand in Seipei. So from here, your front leg's going to go back, hizo. Now you're looking this way. From here, and I'll change my direction, you're going to bring your hands up in front of your face, and you should just be able to see over the V there, okay? So really your hands are obstructing your vision a little bit. Your hands come up, you're doing this, come up. Now you're going to do Jodan Yokogeri. When you kick and do Jodan Yokogeri, you look towards the Yokogeri. And my hands are going to be in the way of my face, so you may not see it. But don't forget to turn on that supporting foot. There, back, then it'll be Jodan Maigeri, and then step down, Gira Marote Ski. Okay? So we'll all try that. So if you come into right leg forward, back arm which is closed during the hizo. In the cover it's open, but it closes when it comes back. Okay? So the question was, in this position, is this hand open or closed? And it's open, closed. So right leg forward, same Sadachi, right punch. Now from here you're going to step back on a straight line, Kibidachi, your right hand goes behind the head, shito hizo with the right hand, backhand closed. Ish. And you should be looking side on to the camera. You're going to put your right leg up. Okay, I'll do side on so you can see. You're going to bring your right leg up, hands in front of your face. Then do it all in one go for balance. Jodan Yokogeri. Keep your knee nice and high. Into Rashirachi. Jodan Maigeri. Step down. Kibadachi and Marotiski Jodan. Ready? Ish. Yoko, Mai, down. We'll do that again. Place the right hand down. Make sure you've got room to do your kicks to the side. But remember, make sure you look to your Yoko, look to the Mai. Ish. Okay. Try, okay. You've done, keep the knee high, because what you find is if you drop the knee, you'll scoop the Maigeri. So you want the knee high, so you can drive the Maigeri through with your hip. And also, when he comes back, right into as he comes back, I bring the hands back at the same time. Because what you don't want is 1, 2, 3. Okay, you want, as the legs go down, you want to get the Marotti ski at the same time, rather than drop 1, 2. Okay, so you want as you're coming down, so they're together. So we'll try it again. Just from the right hand down. Okay, so you can do Yoko, Mai, Marotoski Gedan. One more time. Right hand down, back hand closed. Now is the difficult bit. You're going to pick your left leg up and turn to 180 degrees, so you're in Kibadachi facing the other way. So I'll show you first, just relax. You're in this position, you're going to bring your left leg up, pivot on your right leg. So my left leg's still up, and now I'm going to do Jodan Yoko, Jodan Mai, and the other side. Okay, so your left leg comes up, and it's your left leg that's going to kick. So from here, everybody together. Left leg up, Yoko, Mai, Marotte. Excellent. Come back this way. So you're going to pick your left leg up again, Yoko, Mai, Marotte. And one more time. Great. Now come back, facing the camera, right hand forward, Zen Sadachi. So the first step is stepping straight back, Kibadachi, Shitohizo, with the right hand, back hand closed. Now you're going to do right leg, Yoko, Mai, Marotte. Now from here, pick your left leg up, Yoko, Mai, Marotte. Let's get him back. Right leg forward. Again, we'll just do it in 3. So just the Hizo. Yoko, Mai, Marotte, off the right. I'll pick your left up. Knee. Excellent. And back. 3 times all the way through. Okay. If you find that when you've rotated, you've got a wobble, just steady yourself before you try and kick. If you kick when you're still wobbling, it'll all fall apart. So better to wobble, get your bearings, then do strong kicks, then try and throw them when you're not in a good position. Okay? So right leg forward, whole thing. Jamais. Right, right, right. Left leg up. Good. And back. Right hand out.
On the covers,
Those?
they're controlled, right? They're not like fast movements coming up.
They're fast, yeah. Well, they're not fast, but they're not slow.
Yeah.
So they're
It's not like 4, but it's like a nice, easy pace. Or is it? How do you do it? Because I do it at a controlled pace.
I do them slightly faster than you.
Okay.
Because the kata book doesn't say slow.
No. It's not a full move for me. Not a full move at all.
But I think it depends on whether it's about getting the control, isn't it? So if you find that you're more controlled because you're slow, that's fine.
1, 2, up.
That's not slow. That's slow for you because everything's so fast. But for a normal person, that doesn't look slow at all.
Thank you.
You're so fast and sharp with everything. So I don't look at you and think it, because some people I've seen actually doing a very slow movement, almost full, and it's not a slow movement. But if you need to slow it down to get the control, then that's fine. Better to get control than to come up and then you're wobbling everywhere. But as I said, when I'm watching you, you don't look like you're doing that slow because in comparison to everything else, it looks normal speed. Okay, so 2 more times, right leg forward. Jamais. And last time. Last one, jamais. And now okay, we're going to do some squats, but jumping squats. And make sure you're on the balls of your feet at all times. So even when you're down, okay, you're on the balls of your feet. So they're only little squats, but it's working the calves all the time. Just 10. So put the balls of your feet. Ish, knee, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hash, Q, June. First.
Right then, guys, quick drink and quick combination. Us. Right then, so we're going to use the movement of the front leg picking up Maigiri or either a Yokogiri, and also the spinning you need to have for the part where you're over there. One, it's almost like you're going to do an Ushirogiri or an Ushiro-Mawashigiri. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the Shuto Hizoichi. It's going to be a left hook. What you're going to do on the first count, you're going to do a left hook, front Maigiri, Ushiro-Mawashigiri off the back leg. Us. So on the first count, it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Us. Then on the second count, you're just going to change the first kick. So it's going to be 1, Yokogiri, Ushiro-Mawashigiri. Us. On the third, you will change the last kick. So it's going to be 1 Maigiri and another Maigiri. Like this Ushiro-Mawashigiri and really drive the Maigiri through. Us, we will only do 6 of these. Us, so every combination you will do twice. Us, one more time slowly. On the first and on the fourth, it's going to be hook, Maigiri, Ushiro-Mawashigiri. Us. 2 and 5 will be hook, Yokogiri, Ushiro-Mawashigiri. Us. 3 and 6 will be 1, 2, 3. Us. Really drive the person off. Maybe the higher platform tatami. Us. There we go. Kamaite.
Us.
Maigiri first. Ish. Ni. Yokogiri. San. Yes, that's good. Shi. Now Yokogiri. Go. And now not a Ushiro-Mawashigiri. Fake the Maigiri. Roku. Good. Mawate. So one more time slowly. Right leg in front. Skip. 1 Maigiri. Ushiro-Mawashigiri. 2, Yokogiri, Ushiro Mawashigiri. 3, 1, 2, fake, Maigiri. Os.
Os.
Kamaite. And let's start with Marcello now. Maigiri. Pitch. Beautiful. Yokogiri. Knee. Sun.
Here.
Maigiri again. Shi. Yokogiri. Go. Last one. Fake. Roku.
Shia.
Here.
And Nare.
Os.
Do you want me to do a quick exercise?
Yeah. Mine's very short, so it's okay.
Good. Right. Let's stick to Shihan Jan's jumping squats. Also, you just did jump squats. What we're now going to do is we're going to do a jump squat with a twist. Us, you need it. 1, 2, just a half one.
Os.
Half twist. Us. Only
Os.
us. There we go. Kamaite.
How many, sorry, did you say? 10?
10. Yeah, 10. Kamaite.
Yeah.
And itch. E. Sun. Shi. Go. Rook. Sesh. Ash. Gu. Aisha.
Yeah.
Beautiful, people. Very good. Over to Super Stringer.
Okay, the last one for the day, more than likely from us, maybe a little bit more from Shihan Janine. So what we're looking at doing is we're looking at using the control between the two kicks. Okay, it's all, this category, that section either makes or breaks whether you get points or lose. Okay, so wobbling, movements, short techniques, they're all factors that come into play here. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and change the direction of the kick in a fighting position. So we're going to make it look like we're going to do a yokogiri, and then we're going to change it into a maigiri chudan this time. So we bring the leg up like you would be here, ready to here. We're going to bring it up, make the person think up, and then really make sure that we here open them hips and prod through the center. Up, prod through. Okay, nice and simple, nice and short. Probably struggle a bit more on our left leg than we will do on our right. Okay, let's do 6 on each leg because we have got a little bit of time, but maybe we can utilize it elsewhere. 1. Okay, 1. Make sure that we bring this out first, like we would be doing our yokogiri. Don't just go here a little bit across and then do a maigiri. There's no point. Make sure we bring that across. 1, 2. And chew down with the maigiri, not draw down. Okay, ready? Let's go.
Yeah.
And change legs. We're doing it off the front leg, remember people, it's a lot easier than doing it off the back leg. We do it off the back leg, we've got this leg to contend with. Make it a bit easier on yourselves. We do it off the front leg, there's no space, and we can already allow for this. Whereas if we do it off the back leg, it's a long movement. Here, boom, okay? It's a little bit more difficult than that, I appreciate, but that's the process. Okay, ready? And with your body, Kai, go! Open for the go! Wait, sorry, can you just come back to me just for a second? Remember, a yokogiri, as Shihan Janine was demonstrating earlier, will come from here. And it will kick sideways, sideways. There's a few of you, as we're going through that, we're going like this. Yeah, you will never be able to do a good yokogiri if we keep our hips square. I'm really flexible in comparison to a lot of other people, and even I can do it, but it's not the easiest movement. To do a yokogiri, we have to open up these hips. To do the maigiri, our hips are open because we sold this position. My partner's here, the kick comes this way first. Look how my body is open in shape already. Then, from here, we punt and drive in. Do be aware of that. Don't just think, oh, this will be okay. It's not selling nothing. If we're not moving this, why are people going to go, oh, yeah? How much power do you think you're going to get from doing this, unless you're someone like Filio, for example, who's 100 odd kilos, okay? So just try and bear that in mind, people, especially the younger people. At the moment, you're naturally flexible. One day, you'll be old like us. Okay? We'll stick on the little squats. Okay, so we're going down low, and we're just switching in position, okay? 20. Be careful if you've got bad knees, of course, don't go down really low. But what we're trying to do is just little shallow fighting stance switches, okay? Try and stay upright in position. Ready? Let's go. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, shish, ach, ge, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, shish, ach, ge, ju, and you get it. Let's go over to Shihan Janine, see if she has anything else to do today. She has a little bit of time, but...
have I got time to do the last section, do you think?
We've got 15 minutes, so we can use it for this. It's okay, yeah.
Okay. Right, so we're going to do the last...
Stretch then.
Sorry?
Yeah, we don't do a stretch then, to just finish off with the last part.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's the easiest bit anyway, so it shouldn't take too long.
Yeah.
So it's the very last three movements of the kata, okay? So we're going to finish, right, you have your right leg forward, right uchuke. Okay, now those of you who know Saiha will know that you step forward in Saiha this way at the end of the kata. Seipei is the opposite. So if you're trying to remember with Seipei, you're going to take your back leg behind, so that you're turning anti-clockwise. Okay, so you start from Zenkusudachi Uchuke, and I'm going to start with my back to you so you can see when I turn, okay? So from here, you're going to step through with this leg behind, and then it's a bit like Saiha, which is why I sometimes get confused. So you take your hand out. It doesn't actually say in the kata book that you strike Haito, okay? But bring the arm out like a Haito strike, but it isn't a strike. So you come in there, and then as you're pulling your leg in, exactly like Saiha, you pull in your front leg and front hand back together. And as that happens, your back hand is coming out and they stop on top of each other. Okay, so if everybody goes from there, right Zenkusudachi, right Uchuke, back towards the camera, so that when you turn, you'll be facing the camera. So you can take your back leg behind anti-clockwise. Like a strike and pull in. So you're in Nekuwashi-dachi here. That can be close, Nekuwashi-dachi. Now you're going to do from here, Shitomashuke, or my Shitomashuke. So the top hand's going to go up, bottom hand's going to come down and in, but don't push out. Now you're going to step back. You step back longer than a Nekuwashi-dachi, but you put your hand, your front foot back. So as you step back, you thrust the arms up, and then you come down. It's a fast movement. Back hand closes, Tetsui Hizo. Make sure that wrist is bent. So from here, you're going to step back, thrust the hands up, and round. And then you're going to step back. Again, you step longer than a Nekuwashi-dachi, and then draw the front foot back. As you step back, both hands come back closed, and then you punch Gedan, Oiski, and the left hand is like a support. There, open, and here. That's good. So we're going to go back right leg forward, back towards the camera, Zenka Tadachi, right uchuke. So you're going to take your left leg behind you, anti-clockwise, turn and cover like Saiha. Ish! And pull the front leg in, hold. Now from your front hand up, back hand down. Ish! Fast. Then you're going to step back, thrust both hands up, close the back hand tetsui. Ish! And then from your step back again, close both hands and kia. Ish!
Yeah.
And back again. Back towards the camera, uchuke. Turn. Ish! Make sure that arm and leg work together and the back hand's coming out to meet it. And from your fast strong mashuke, but don't push out. Ish! Step back and do this movement. Ish! Then you're going to step back, both hands closed, and kiai gira roiski with the right hand. Ish! Sure! And back. We're going to try it all the way through this time, so it'll be Moashuke, Hizo, punch. Okay, so Moashuke, Hizo, punch. The temptation is, because your left hand is open here and your right hand's closed, and then on the next movement, the same hands are open and closed, there's a temptation to want to bring one hand back open and one hand closed. But when it comes back, it closes and then opens again. Okay, so it must be closed when it comes back. So, right leg forward, whole thing. Spin. Ish. Watch you get fast. Step back here. That's good. And back again. I'm going to do 2 more times. Right leg forward. Ready. And again. Just make sure when you step back, you're stepping back longer than an ekwashirachi and dragging the front leg. I'm not always doing it if I'm on the edge of the mat. So I don't want you to look at me and think, don't drag, you should step back and pull in. Last time. Making a good one. Is you ready? Two. And then from here in the kata, you bring your front foot back into moxo. Moxo. Moxame now. Listen, please. You've got 5 minutes to do a cool down now.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. A little over that. 10. Do we have any questions before we move on? Because I'd rather Shihan Janine answers them now while she's warm than in a minute after she's all relaxed. Any questions on this kata? As Shihan Janine said, this is a very complex kata, a lot of details, a lot of terms that make it difficult. You need to have a really good balance and understanding on how your body moves to perform this kata at the highest level. And please do not break your knee. Silly mistakes. Yeah. No, yeah. Okay. Okay. No, we'll do a little bit of a stretch then. Okay. Cool. Right. We're going to use a support if we have one, and we're just going to hold the leg in a yokogeri. Okay. So I'll use my left leg first so you can see. So we're just going to be here, open the body. Try not to twist in like we do with the first 4-in-1 for a lot of occasions. Try to be here, really push this forward, open it up, in. Itch.
Keep that supporting leg straight, Kai. Right leg should be straight.
Yes, Kai. Shihan's watching. Okay, now bend the leg down, push the knee out a little bit. Not much, it probably won't go. Mine's quite high, maybe yours is a bit lower, but because we've really opened the hip, doesn't allow much movement. Back up straight. See if we can straighten the body a little bit. Keep the hip open, don't close in. and it's easier to pick the body up straight. One more bend. Itch. Bend it up straight. See if we can straighten this up. And twist in on the last one like you're 4-in-1. Big toes up, little toes down, of course, which I'm sure all of you are. And relax. Rotate that hip. And we'll move on to the other one. Obviously, I'll be facing away from you this time. Right leg up or left leg, whichever is the opposite one. Leg straight first and open them hips. Try to make sure you're on a perfect straight line. No angle here. Perfectly straight. Bend the knee a little bit and try to push that out. Open up stance a little bit. Remember, be strict with the foot position. Big toe up, little toe down. Make sure it's parallel to the ground. Straighten the leg. Try and straighten the body a little bit if you can. Be strict on the angle on your body. Keep it nice and open. Bend the knee one more time. And straighten up. See if you can bring the body straight just before we twist in towards the end. And now twist in. Relax. Down. Just rotate hips. Itch. Knee. Sun. Under the other way. Itch. Knee. Sun. Okay, we're going to run through. It's not a stretch exercise as such, but it will release your hip off a little bit. But what we're doing is we're really concentrating on this movement that Shihan Janine mentioned earlier when we're doing our yokogeris. Okay, so I'll do it from the front this time round. Hold on. Let me get my Sinbad trousers on so you can see my feet a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to be here. As we pivot, we don't need to do much with the knee because as we pivot, the knee naturally goes forward the amount that our foot pivots. And then we're just looking to open this stance. And this really is the start of your yokogeri. Out, kick, back. Okay, so what we're looking to do here, keep this and this fairly rigid at the moment. Don't worry about the kick. We're just here, pivot, out, bring it parallel, and we can see that the kick is already starting to go this way. And as Shihan Janine says, it's going to be this part, not this part, that makes the contact. So what we're going to do is going to be here, open, close. Just rotating the hip ever so slightly, open and back. Okay, we're going to do 10 on the right, 10 on the left, and then we're finished and we can ask all the questions we like to Shihan Janine because she's warm again and she can do the yokogeris. Okay? Just kidding. But not. Okay, ready? Right knee up. Try and get your front foot pointing forward. And then we're going to pivot. Itch and back. Knee and back. Sun and back. Chi and back. Go and back. Rook and back. Ish, pivot and back. Ach. Good. Last one. Chew. And and change your legs. So I'll be in the opposite direction this time. The same thing applies. Just because it's a weaker leg doesn't mean we don't go through the same procedures. Make sure we pivot that foot properly and give that weaker leg a better opportunity of doing a better kick for you. It's not so bad a leg that we can't kick with it. It's a worse leg because it doesn't get used to going through the mechanical movements that your right leg does naturally. Okay? Right. Leg up. Pitch. Back. Knee. Back. Sun. Back. Sheep. Back. Go. Back. Rook. Back. Ish. Back. Pitch. Good. Last one. Chew. And back.
Yeah.
And just shake off. Bring your trousers back to normal if they're like mine. Rotate hips. Itch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. And the other way. Ish. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Okay. Loosen off your hamstrings in your own time if you please. But most of the work we did today was yokogeris, so we did a bit of hip work at the end. Super session, again by Shihan Janine on our Technical Tuesdays. Hopefully it's given you a lot of food for thought about the kata. If you were just learning the kata, maybe it gave you a little bit more of an insight on how certain things are done, because we do understand that when you're watching people that know the katas like Shihan Janine, Sensei Wesley, etc., they do it at a speed and an ability that they're used to. It's not always easy to follow on and pick up on the finer details, as Shihan Janine was saying about the backhand always being closed. You're going to come around, you're going to go like this. Oh yeah, it's just natural. And because it happens at such a fast pace, sometimes, it's very difficult to view those very fine details. So please do take the time, slow the things down, correct people in your dojos, correct the people that are in your dojos, not just teach them the kata and the position. First we learn the pattern, then we learn the details, then we perform, okay? And that's the way that you can't learn it any other way, because otherwise you're thinking about details before you know the pattern, you know, and technically you should know all the techniques anyway at that stage. It should be no surprises in the techniques. But thank you, Shihan Janine, again for a superb lesson. We really enjoy it ourselves, and hopefully everybody else takes a lot of value away from it. And there's a reason why we keep asking her back, because she's very good at it.
Awesome. Yeah, as Darren said, an amazing session. It really brings so much fun back into kata if you do it in a proper way, because performing the same kata continuously afterwards. It's very it's a little bit boring, and then if you do it like this and really let you focus on the details, this is amazing. So you really fire up a spark in here, Shihan Janine. Thank you. It's been another big pleasure. Darren, do we maybe already want to give a hint about Super Saturday?
Yes, I think it's relatively. I don't think anyone will get this week, to be fair. Might be wrong. So I'll give a couple of clues. First of all, he owns a full-time dojo. Okay, there's not many of them around. Clearly not in the UK. Maybe he's from the same location as last week's guest, country-wise. Maybe he's not. Possibly. And he's a really good guest. I have also taught a lot with him. So that should be another clue. Probably if you look at my Facebook pages, you will definitely see them around. Okay, so we look forward to this weekend as any other weekend.
Yes, I think Shihan Janine's gonna guess it with all of the.
Will, because she got last week's.
Yeah, you know. You also have to think a little bit of poquito español, maybe. Yeah. Thanks all. Shihan Jan, have you got some words to close off with?
just thank you very much for having me. I thoroughly enjoy joining in your sessions, but I also enjoy teaching on your sessions. So thank you very much.
Us, thanks a lot. Good. You definitely next week again then.
I'll put it in my diary.
It's her own fault, guys. We said we wanted to do 2 katas today. Shihan Janine was like, no, I'm stamping my foot down. I have 6 stripes. We're doing what I say. No, she didn't say that at all. We thought it would be better to address 1 kata this week because it's so complex.
But we still didn't have enough time, so for some reason.
I know. It's ridiculous.
It's crazy. Thanks again, guys. Everybody is now able to unmute themselves. Well, say a big thank you to Shihan Janine.
No worries, Damon. You're welcome, mate.
Yes, that's great.
Well done, all.
So much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Janine. Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Really good.
Bye. Thank
Well
you.
done, guys.
Right.
Superstar.
Hey, Louise, I can see your face. Finally. one hour
Well, see you, Wes. Take care.
Thanks a lot, Damon. Will do.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Hey, Robert. How you doing? Are you good?
You good?
Yeah.
Yeah, good man.
He was watching us. He was watching us today only.
Yeah.
I needed space for the kata, so I didn't want him to join.
Yeah.
Next time.
Next time, mate.
Thank you so much for everything.
You're very
Thanks for
welcome.
being here.
Shihan Janine.
Nice to see you, Mishki.
It's nice to see you too.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Gotcha. See you later, Robert.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Robert.
Bye, guys.
Bye.